How's it going, y'all? This is Two-Edged Sword here, starting a broadcast. Hope you guys enjoy the game. This is a quick play, so people are already ahead of me because they tried to start the broadcast in the middle of what the quick play. That's my fault. Let's get into this.
Very good. Onwards.
We got Noctis here, which is pretty cool because he's from Final Fantasy 15. We got Optimus Prime. I guess he wants to be like Optimus Prime.
Only one fragment to go. You got a good collection now. Well done.
I'm in position, Matthias. Got any details for me?
We need a Shaper relic not too far out. It's giving off an odd signal. Can you help? We're too late. That relic's getting worse by the second. Recover the fragments to silence it.
I understand.
Just a few more to go. Got a good collection now. Well done. Oh, something important has just come up. Won't take long. We may have a Shaper-related problem close by. Head over there if you will.
Got it. On my way.
You guys know jumping is quicker than flying, so the third jump, the second jump is as fast as you flying, the third jump makes you go faster than flying. So if you're running through, just use that jump to get a speed up. Yeah, R6.
I see a relic is spinning out of control. We'll need to find the fragments and shut it down.
Oh, there he is. He's over here.
Okay.
getting done.
Still alive.
Get my super back, and I got it back yet. I'm all locked up on the super. There it is. Alright, where's he at? Here, Papa Bear.
Here is clear.
You fought very well. I'm impressed.
Oh, I thought it was there.
Good work on that. Good work indeed.
Yeah. That was so much fun. Like, he just yawned. Actually, it was okay. A little boring, but okay. Fort Spunter. No, I'm joking. Fort Tortoise. Tortoise. Call it Fort Tortoise because it feels like it moves like a tortoise. I know it's kind of weird when you can run through bodies. Okay, so all you gotta do is a bunch more of these events. So let's do him. Go through free play. let's start up here on the top left. Grandmaster 1 because I don't care if we're going any higher. I'd rather the events be easy and quick so you get more of them done quicker. Yeah, so you guys know we're loading in right now. You can see that. Um, so if anyone joins my broadcast, um, you know, thanks for joining in and coming into the broadcast. Thanks for watching me play Anthem, and I hope you guys enjoy, whoever does, and you know, leave a comment down below. What's up? You know, say hi. No, I keep on loading in at like the end of stuff. Okay, hopefully there's something happening. Somewhere around here. Which there might be back this way. Where that guy is. I don't know where this guy is over here. Nope. This guy is over here.
Don't let them get away. Done it. No more trouble from that one. I'll let Corvus know we've kept their agent's word secure. This was important. Be sure of it.
No one done. To the chest. wonder if Rosachuk found anything.
That one's down. Well done. And that's the first.
I think you did.
Okay. Good. That's it. Keep it up. That's it. Keep it up. Done. The Arcanists will be excited to hear you found all these fragments.
I've got a fragment for the Arcanists. Damn thing caught the Scar's interest.
Looks like they found you.
Back me up!
Scar down, the storms will be at a loss. That takes care of those scars. Well done. A hatch. It must lead to tunnels below. We could go after the scars, but it won't be easy. Scars. We're in for a fight. We need to target their leader. Keep it up and we may draw attention. Torn open the gate. They think they have you. Not a chance. Closing fast. Be ready for a fight. Good. The scars are down, Anita. You've got them. They're falling back. We've done good work today.
Help you guys. I think like when you go down into these, it's like the last one you can do, and then you gotta leave out because there's no exit. It used to be once you beat it, a little exit point would show up, and no, now it showed up finally. I ran this thing and now it finally showed up. Well, we'll go for a little bit longer, I guess. I thought it wasn't gonna show up. I'm like, where's the exit? Should show up on my radar because it's not like it wouldn't like up or downstairs. It should just showed up, but took a little bit before it did. But yeah, this is fun. Underestimate my ninja girl. No, if you want to pause it and read that journal, you can. Alright, grab it. Grab it too. Grab it. I knew we'd find another one. Yeah, save these people.
Must have targeted the Strider for its supplies. I'm picking up... Yes, passengers. We still have passengers on board. Battery set. All right. You need to reset the power flow.
Hey, right here, the cargo bay. Get power running to open these doors.
Another one. This won't be easy. That should do it. We should clear up the threat before we do anything else. Things will be safer with them gone. Head back to the door.
Thanks for coming.
You be careful, okay?
Scars. That's never a good sign. The freelancer can't be too far.
Faye, what's their status?
We're too late for the freelancer. I'll see what I can learn from their link. There's some reinforcements. We're not through yet. Wait, you need to stay in range. Halfway to completion. Keep that area clear. We don't want the interference. Nearly complete. Careful, we're moving out of range. Yes, you're back in range. They had a fragment for the architects. The scars must have it. Hurry. We can't let the scars get away. Nicely fought. The scars will miss their leader.
Well, let's see what else is around here we can do. Oh, they died up there, so they're way up there. You go down around here and back up.
reports of Dominion patrols. We should investigate. That's the Dominion patrol, all right. Be careful. Powerful reinforcement heading your way. One less Dominion troublemaker to worry about. We should secure the area before moving on. That's it for the Dominion. Well done. You've accomplished that quite handily. I do love that.
And I haven't talked a lot, but thank you all for watching my video. You're all like, this guy rocket interceptor is crazy. Yeah, interceptors are fun. Very quick and easy to use once you get the handle to it, you know what I mean? Can't miss me. This is the end of my video. I will go nuts on this guy. The purple. Let's see if they made our pack bigger. They did. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 8, 16, 60, 16, 32. We're at 40, so I guess I go to 50, they say, so. Got a whole nother row maybe I can do. But, it's been about an hour, so I'm going to call it a good video. Thank you all for watching, and hope you enjoyed this one. I put 2.5 because I did a video earlier, and yeah, it kind of messed up, and I didn't get to chat through it, so I made it this way. I'm going to back out and explain some of the things in the video that I might have missed before, you know, back out of this match and leave, and then give you the whole thing of what's going on. Oh, we gotta go to map. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna leave free play. Now I'll explain what I did, or was trying to explain earlier on the map 2, episode 2. I did episode 2.5 because my mic was messed up, you couldn't hear me, and then I finally realized that it was messed up and you couldn't hear me, and I figured out how to fix it. And so now I'm gonna fix that issue for you guys so you know what I was talking about. Excuse me. One thing I got into was components. So I'll let you know about components. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Masterwork. Nice. Another masterwork. Nice, nice. Alright, for me guys, I'm at a high level, so I just drop all this stuff. It's not worth keeping purples. The only time I've ever kept a purple is if it's got really high luck or really high alt damage. Because then I think it's worth changing up for that. But if not, I don't. That is worth it. The electric damage on these guys and this guy is nuts. Feedback loop's pretty good sometimes too. See, there's a lot of stuff you get that's low end. You know, our loot. I like the loot system before. I liked getting like 6 or 7 masterworks. You know what I mean? Just running through. Like, only 3 is kind of low. I really believe that you should be able to get a legendary per map. Like if you're on a map and you're there for about an hour, you should at least kill 1 legendary within an hour of gameplay. There's no reason there shouldn't. You know, you're putting in an hour's worth of gameplay. It should be way more than enough to get a legendary, you know. And an hour of legendary when you don't get random legendaries from other group, you know. So let's go back to Fort Tarsus. Then I'll explain all the other stuff. I was talking about earlier. Components. That's what I want to get into was components. You got components that you put on. I hear that your one component that you put on your javelin is not masterworked, or legendary yet, and they don't know if they're gonna do it or not, which is kind of weird. I mean, before they did, but they don't know about now. But I think that component being legendary or masterwork would definitely give teammates the edge, you know. And sorry, it's loading. It's taking so long. We'll leave that there for now. All right. So let me go into this thing here. So I'm gonna go through and show you what I mean. Alright, I kind of went into these to tell you about what to do for these strongholds. So this stronghold here is the Temple of Scars. You're going to want to use electricity in it because a lot of the guys are weak against electricity. Most of them are mechanical beings. What I mean by mechanical beings is they're scars. They're that big scar like arm thing that has like 4 arms in the tank head. So they're weak against electricity. If you run this stronghold, which is the Tyrant Mine, you're going to want to run fire because the spiders are afraid of fire and weak against fire. So you hit the ground with fire, they're going to be like, oh crap, run away. If you hit him and make him hurt with fire, they're like, oh crap, run away. So if you got fire, Tyrant Mine's your deal. Okay? The last but not least is the normal Heart of Rage. If you do the Heart of Rage, he has 3 different abilities or 3 different types of attack. This first attack's fire, second attack's acid, third attack is lightning. So your best bet for element to fight against them with is going to be ice, because ice is going to hurt them and have an effect on all 3 when you're doing it. The only one is that fire kind of weakens your blows with ice because, you know, in this game, if you have fire on the ground, you stand it and they hit you with ice, you don't freeze. So that's the only time you're going to have a little bit of a hard time freezing them is with this fire. But if you have a hard time with freezing with this fire, then go to anything normal. Because he's a has the tri elements, totally use what you can from that's if you have to, don't use something that has element on it. Just use a blast. Like, if I was a Colossus, they got that best defense, and the other, like, 8 cannon rockets to shoot out, like it's a cluster attack. Like, use those. You know, don't use anything with elements on it, and you can still do a lot of damage. I mean, you might not get as much as the burns, but you won't have to worry about your abilities not doing any damage, you know, to the boss guy, because it's the same effect and it won't do anything if he's using fire and you shoot him with fire and it's not taking away damage because he's not weak against fire. So I'm just trying to help you be able to run through them a little quicker, give you a little insight. Okay. The other thing that I talked about on 2, and this is 2.5, is they talked about the missions. Legendary missions are a little bit better loot. They're kind of like when you do the purple contract missions, but they're supposed to be better, that I hear. They're supposed to have better loot at the end, like you get a chest at the end, which is very nice. Then you have quick play, where you join anybody on quick play. Quick play strongholds, which is okay, but right now quick play strongholds kind of sucks. I mean, it's happened during quick play, but mostly quick play strongholds too, because it throws you into a server that's messed up. Like, everyone who's in good servers is going and playing, so it drops you in a server that is messed up. Yeah. And you can't go any further. You know, you can't go any further because you're stuck there. The server is frozen. 3 of the main cases, or 2 of the main cases I've had with the server being frozen, is if there's a team of 4 and the one guy grabs an echo and then he decides to leave out with the echo still on him, then the echo actually just is gone. It's not there anymore because it was on the character when he left, and it doesn't register in the game to bring back the echo every 15 to 20 seconds like it does when you grab them. When you grab them, you got like maybe roughly a minute, maybe 2 minutes to go put them in the holder so that you can go to the next area. But if a person backs out and they had it on them, it's like the echo just disappears and never comes back. So that's one issue that Anthem's gonna have to work on. It's not a really bad issue. It just stinks because when you go into quick play, you think you're gonna go in a match, and then you're like, oh crap, we're in a frozen match where we can't go nowhere because it's it's frozen. It's frozen in a loop where it can't get out, and you're trying to get out of it and you can't. So you have to tell, like, whenever that happens, just tell your whole team, be like, hey team, we need to back out. If you got a mic, you just tell them we got to back out all together. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1. Then we all back out, and then hopefully because you all backed out, it'll close that server down. And then if it closes that server down, it'll reset that server, which then helps the next set of people because it might start back up and work right the next time. Another thing that I've learned is you got free play. If you're gonna go through free play and you're got all masterworks, I recommend going through Grandmaster 3 to get legendaries, to get better loot, because it's a little bit easier. And just find other people who are on the map running around and go grab them or follow them, and just run around and grab stuff together. If you're still lower, like you got some purple gear and only like some masterwork gear, run free play on. You can run it on easy all the way up to Grandmaster 1 and get masterwork parts. So like if you're a beginner and you're like trying to get masterwork parts because you hit level 30 because it hasn't dropped any yet, and then once you hit 30 you're able to, I recommend making it very easy. Like just put it on easy and run through it because it still drops masterworks. Like just put it on easy and run through it. It's way simpler, way easier, and you get a lot more out of it a lot quicker. Because with that, it's not about how it doesn't say anything about drops getting any better. I've said it before. When you click on here, right? Let me click on one of these. Right here, when you read these, see easy. It says at the bottom here. It says easily. You read the whole thing, but it says recommended for players who want to focus on their narrative and exploration aspects of Anthem, or who prefer casual shooter style combat. Easy difficulty offers easier enemies, but not bonuses to loot or XP. At pilot level 25 plus, the small number of masterwork weapons are available. Right? You go up one more, it says recommended for players who want an experience that balance difficult encounters, narrative, and exploration. Normal difficulty offers some bonus to loot at the cost of increased enemy health and damage. Okay, for these three here, it says that it makes it higher or higher loot or a mix of teamwork and skills recommended for hard and better loot. For me, if you read the bottom though where it shows the loot, it says at pilots at level 25 plus, a small number of masterwork weapons are available. A pilot at level 25 plus, a small number of masterwork weapons are available. And it says same thing on hard. A pilot at 25 plus, a small number of masterwork weapons are available. See, it doesn't say like small, medium, and large number of masterwork. It still says small, small, small. Okay? Now, if you want masterwork and legendaries, then I recommend you doing Grandmaster 1. So if you got like half epic and half masterworks, then I would say I would recommend Grandmaster 1. Start there and stay there for a while until you get like full of masterworks. Almost full of masterworks. Because Grandmaster 2, it says 575 plus. It's about right. I would say maybe around 600, then it'll be easier. Like you could run through it a little bit easier around 600. This says 675 or plus. You gotta be like around 700 to run through it. I recommend 700 to run through it. That's just because it's long and tedious if you don't have enough power to attack and defend. Because you gotta attack and defend in this. It's very tactical. It's very working together as a team. It's very like, you know, got to work together. So if you don't got a mic or a group to work together with, that's not probably the best one to get into, Grandmaster 3. You get a lot better loot drop, but I mean, I haven't got a lot of legendaries from doing Grandmaster 3 on the strongholds. So until they fix the loot that way, it's not really worth it. I think Grandmaster 2 is worth it if you got full Masterworks, like you got all the Masterworks. Grandmaster 2 is worth it because it's still not too hard but not too easy, so it's in the middle, and you can get some Masterworks. And I recommend Grandmaster 1 no matter what, because like you could just run through pretty easily. Every once in a while you might have little hiccups here and there. If your guys are really strong like mine are now, I can whip through it pretty easy. Even if guys drop out, I can still do it on my own. So I recommend Grandmaster 1 is the best one to run it through. And if you can beat it quicker and easier, the more loot that drops from you beating it quicker and easier, that means you're doing the same thing as if you were on Grandmaster 3. Because Grandmaster 3 will take you an hour, hour and a half to get through maybe the first part where you get the chest. And that's how long it took me when I was trying to go through it, you know. Not that I had a really good team. I mean, I had a couple guys who were trying to do a little bit here and there, but it takes a while to shoot the guys down and the enemies down. If you get the combos going, you're alright, but if not, it's hard. So I recommend, like I said, Grandmaster 1 or 2. 1 if, like I said, you're purple and you got some Masterworks and purples, mostly purples. Grandmaster 2 if you're all Masterworked. And then 3 I wouldn't recommend unless you got a team. Like you got a team, you got mics, you know what's going on, and you're able to work at help each other's back. Because you gotta work in and out, coordinate, talk. That's about it, guys. That's my little tutorial of you know, if you're playing this, what might help you out, what might not. You know, always use consumables once you get to Grandmaster 3. Okay, Grandmaster 1 and 2, you can run through them without putting on consumables. That's still not that bad. But if you're gonna do Grandmaster 3, the consumables, I'll say it again, the consumables is where it's at. The consumables is where it gives you the extra power to be able to get through some of the enemies easier. If you are an interceptor, I recommend probably some armor, because you're going to want some more armor on you to help you be stronger. I recommend the melee sigil, because you'll do more damage to the enemies, and your character's super is melee. So melee sigil will be a good thing for you. And then I recommend like probably ultimate sigil, or if you don't want to do melee and you just want to use ultimate, then do ultimate sigil, take off the melee, and then switch melee for like lightweight machine gun being stronger, or marksman rifle being stronger, or whatever kind of weapon you use. So then you got your armor higher, you got your attack for your ultimate higher, and you got like a weapon that's higher so you can shoot down enemies quicker. But like I said, most of this is about your abilities and comboing to make damage. So if the other one, which would be good if you don't want to do guns, would be your gear sigil. And that makes your gear, all your gear stuff come back quicker. So like if you're trying to make more combos, this will help you get combos quicker and combo break quicker. So that's what you need. And yeah, I would just use armor, gear sigils, melee sigils, ultimate sig, and either lightweight machine gun or marksman for your, if you're an interceptor. Now, if you're a storm, you're gonna want to run more of the shield. So instead of running armor, you'd run that shield sigil, because you're known for needing. Your character is known for having a better shield, so I would run the shield sigil on him. And he's better at being in the sky shooting down, so I'd run a sniper shield and probably like an ultimate sigil, or sniper shield and a gear sigil. Because then at least your shield protects you when you're flying in the air, kind of shooting and they're shooting at you. The sniper sigil helps you because usually with him you want something that you can shoot longer range because you're up in the air or you're further away from the enemy. And then like I said, either ultimate or gear, so your gear either recharges quicker or your ultimate is stronger. Okay. Same thing with the Colossus. I think the Colossus can use a gear build the same way, lightweight machine gun or autocannon, and then I would run armor or shield. Now, if you get a high armor shield on your guy already, he's very strong, and you don't have to worry about putting armor and shield on. So then I would do like autocannon, gear, and alt, or I would do like a gear, melee, alt. Because your guy, if I shoot a fire rocket and it hits him and it burns, I can jump and slam on the ground and take them all out with my melee. You know, it's just I need the burn to be a primer. A primer of the, you know, like a catalyst primer. They call it a primer, which means like it's something that gives an effect when you go to use your melee to cause a combo. Or you can use the flamethrower arm gun and then use the Voltic lightning bolt shock tower on your shoulder. And why I say the Voltic shock tower, the lightning one, is because it has a star shape on it, and the star shape means that it's an igniter. The flamethrower arm actually means that it says primer. And what it does is it primes the enemy, makes them on fire, and then when you use the lightning on the shoulder, it hurts them by blowing them up or hurts them by making them damage. And if you just keep on tapping right R1 L1 R1 L1, you can keep on comboing like continuously. So if you run the gear sigil, the combo sigil, and like melee with him using that, you'll do a lot of damage. Or you can run alt, gear, and combo, because you just combo, kill him very easily. And then ultimate would be stronger when you use your ultimate. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Let you know what's going on next time, and you know if there's any new updates or any new things going on. I know some of the gameplay I didn't talk as much, but just kind of concentrate on playing. But I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, the broadcast. If you guys do get on here and add me, that'd be awesome. I'm planning on doing other videos and other stuff later on. Probably won't be as much as the video game side. I might be doing more stuff that's fun, like activity things like other YouTubers do, where they go out and do things that are different, you know, and create stuff or build stuff or make stuff. So I just thank you, whoever, you know, gets online, whoever watches my broadcast. I want to thank you, and take care. God bless, and see you next time. Peace.